In recent months, the White House announced it will launch an internal review of Smithsonian museums to remove what the Trump administration considers as divisive language. The review will include the National Museum of African American History and Culture. Our Samantha German spoke with the Lowcountry historian and sweetgrass basket maker whose artwork could be in jeopardy of being removed from the national establishment.
You are witnessing Mount Pleasant native Corey Alston preserve his ancestry. By building from the center, he stitches 4 natural grasses of pine needle, palmetto, bulrush, and sweetgrass to make these hand-woven houseworking tools known as sweetgrass baskets. An art form for more than 300 years, only found along the coast of Carolina.
In every little pocket of communities are known for something. You have cast net making and canoe making and storytelling and spices and cooking and religion and language, and we're part of the weaving side of us.
This tradition weaves back to the 17th and 18th century when thousands of Africans from the Windward Coast, the Gold Coast, and the Rice Coast of West Africa were forced to the shores of the New World, specific to the colony of Carolina, all because of their brilliance and knowledge of rice cultivation.
Throwing the raw rices in the air with this tool was a way of thrashing or cleaning the raw rice. The rice became such a crop, it made Charleston one of the richest cities for 90 plus years, off of the back of the enslaved.
Language, food, religion, and even medicinal practices all came with them, draped and rooted in heritage. Africanisms of what we know today as Gullah culture.
And in 2006, the United States Congress recognized this cultural identity here, and they established what we know today as the Gullah Culture Heritage Corridor, which extends all the way from Wilmington, North Carolina, all the way down to St. Augustine, Florida.
Michael Allen is a historian retired from the National Park Service. He says he recognizes our country is now in a time and season of discussing history and culture and believes all voices and all stories need to be told and incorporated in the American journey.
There's a resiliency, I guess, in the whole cultural dynamics of willing to step forth to preserve, to protect, and to sustain and to maintain this part of our cultural integrity.
We want the museum.
In March, President Trump signed an executive order pushing for an internal review of some Smithsonian museums, ensuring no, quote, divisive or race-centered ideology can be found. The administration plans to initially focus on 8 museums, including the National Museum of African American History and Culture, where a couple of Alston's sweetgrass baskets are currently showcased.
It's a great joy to be able to display our artwork at museum levels because it tells the story of our ancestry. It keeps it going. For those that never heard of Gullah people, this is the conversation starter.
Alston says talks of possibly removing certain items at the Smithsonian level is saddening. He believes it would be erasing history that helped build America.
You know, you see a massive piece in a museum in another state, another city, and now you want to now see who are these people? Who are these people creating art from marsh grasses? And it'll fall back on the Gullah community.
Along Highway 17 here in Mount Pleasant, also known as Sweetgrass Basket Makers Highway, these stands that you see here behind me are sure sights to see. That's because the town of Mount Pleasant is the cornerstone of the preservation and art of Gullah sweetgrass basket making. A community determined to keep these original stands where anyone could and still can buy an elegant Charleston relic of the Gullah bloodline still flowing and building from the center. In Mount Pleasant, Samantha German, Live 5 News.